19 to be exact. We're cruising to go check out my beautiful looking wrecked Mustang. Cruising down Maple here, and see how many goofballs stare at me while I'm driving down the road with a camera in my hand. But we're gonna go check out this car, do a little walk around, check out the damage, try and see if I can give you the rundown of how it happened, the best of my knowledge, or as best as I can remember. I mean, I remember most everything, but from what really happened to what you think happened inside, or what I thought happened inside the car, are two different things. So, but after replaying the story quite a few different times in my head, I think I finally, and then looking at the damage on the car, and I think I put two and two together, and I think I figured out how it hit, what it hit next, and then hitting the guardrail and all that jazz. So, we're gonna hop on the interstate here. Shortly, and then we'll pick it back up from there. Okay guys, I'm not going to pick up this cover fully. I kind of got it folded, but you can tell there's snow on there and all that. And I'm not going to take it all the way off, just because I don't need snow getting everywhere. But it's not really damaged over here, so by the time the video is done, you'll be able to see what's up. Wheels got scuffed up pretty good. Still got air. Just got that lip pretty good. This fender's almost got out unscathed, except for this little part right here. The hood almost made it, except for this little bit here, this scuff, but I could probably take that to one of my body work friends and have them fix that, so the hood could probably be saved. Great, that was hood support, but it got bent. It got pushed up in there. The foam that was on there is laying somewhere. Radiator support got shoved back, but engine-wise, everything's fine. Believe it or not, the radiator is actually not leaking. It's bent, but not leaking. You can see where it kind of, obviously, you can see where it tweaked that inner fender. I got the other fender laying over here. I'll try and pull that out here in a second. But the day we got it home, we hurried up and pulled this fender off because it was real close to the door. And I think it even nicked it like right there. So we wanted to pull that off. But of course, this wheel got scuffed up pretty good. I even put a dang hole in my cold air intake, which, whatever, eBay BS. But you can see, bent out. Might have pushed it up a little bit. I thought we was good underneath, but I'm thinking right in here it pushed it up a couple inches. So I could either have a frame jig pull that back down, or I'm probably just gonna do the tube front end. Cut the front end off like about here forward, and then it's just tubular mounts and bolt fenders to the tubes, and then the front bumper can go to the tubes, and then
figure out to put the radiator and all that stuff back in. This door is good except for that little chip. But I can have my buddy paint that. I think I showed you guys the wheel, it's all scuffed up. Still got air. Had to cut the antenna wire. Our damn fender's got snow. Little classic Ohio. I'll get a broom here in a second and we'll dust that off. Well, maybe. It's kind of frozen on there, but you can see this has been up. You can see the tire marks from the semi where tires kicked out, and then I hit the tandems on the tractor. Rust of the fender ain't that bad, but bumper's laying back here. Oop, my feet are getting wet, good old snow. But you can see all the black marks there in the front. There's some on the side there too, but blew out my headlights, blew out my fog lights. I think some of that's primer, some of that's tire marks. Can't believe the Mach 1 chin spoiler's still on because I had a damn Ricky the raccoon over the summer, and he knocked out about 5 of those pop pins, but had a semi and it stays in. So whatever aftermarket company made those pins I got, because I had to buy extra pins when the splitter came off, and I think I got them from Advanced Auto. So must be some awesome pins. Had to take off a chunk of my $20 garage door seal side skirts to remove the piece down here so I get the fender off. Window's good. Sail panel here, it got that pretty good. Or I think that's the sail panel. Or this might be the sail panel, but I call it C-pillar. Got my quarter glass. Only thing holding that together is window tint. Got my side scoop, but it is in the car. I picked it up off the freeway. It was still on the car when I came to a complete stop, but I think I brushed it with my knee or something and it fell off the rest of the way. Back wheels are good. Of course, my back window decided to go bye-bye. You can see a little, there's my scoop there, and some stuff inside the car there. See, airbag went off. Airbag went off on the steering wheel too, but we already cut it off. Just cover it a little bit. You can see where it kinked the roof a little bit. So I think we're going to try and have somebody pull that back out and then try and get rid of that kink. Or we can cut a section out, come up here and then over, from junkyard. Figure that out. Got a couple little, where they at? Car's dirty, it's hard to see. I got a little bump here. Pull that out with stud gun. I got another, where's that? Right here, you can't see it, but yeah, there's one there. There's one more, I think. But I can't find it right now because the car's dirty. Back end's good. Spoiler's good. Exhaust tip's good. Bumper's good. Dirty, but good. This plate was good. The front plate didn't do so well. It's in there on my toolbox. So some paint messing off of it. So that one will become the wall decoration piece. And then that tire's good too. And that window, that quarter glass is fine. I think unibody's fine and all that. So, but what happened is I was coming over an overpass, and these junk Fierce tires, don't ever buy those. I don't even think they make them anymore, but if you ever see any tire that says Fierce on there, don't buy it because they're junk. Mud tire, street tire, I don't care, they're junk. And they're date coded for 2013, so they were old. So I didn't change them, so it's my fault. I was being a dummy. But hell, been riding around on them, I thought they was alright. I mean, I knew they were kind of crappy, but I was like, So I come across overpass, just cruising 70 mile an hour, which is the speed limit on the interstate here in Ohio. Hit some frost or ice or whatever, and all of a sudden I just feel tires light up. At 70 mile an hour just cruising. I mean, they always making fun of these two valves, saying, "Oh, they don't make no power, they don't make no power," which they probably don't. But the one time I needed it to be chill, it wasn't chill. So it gets loose. I couldn't, it all happened so quick I couldn't do a damn thing. So it kicks sideways, or like at a 45-degree angle, So I'm alongside the car here, and it kicks at a 45. So like me looking out the windshield, I'm looking, that way, and all of a sudden I'm facing them semi tires on his tractor. Well, I knew that wasn't a good sight, so I said, "Oh crap," and braced for impact. And when I did, I think I hit right up in this corner first. And it might even spun around and got some of the front of the bumper. Well, then I think after I hit there, I think the rear end of the car here decided to smack the trailer or smack the tractor or whatever it smacked to, and I think that's what got my glass and my rear glass and the scoop and all that. And then after it hit there, then it bounced off the semi and shot to the other side of the road and hit the guardrail, which got the front and this part. And that's when I hit the guardrail, that's when the airbags deployed, which for being a 20-year-old car, and them must be some old, well, obviously they're old sticks of dynamite, but I swear there was a solid 2 seconds after I hit the guardrail, then the airbags wanted to blow up, which luckily I always have my seat leaned back a little bit, and the airbag didn't power drive me in the face. So got my arm a little bit, got a little bit of airbag burn, got some whiplash. But yeah, I mean, messed up the car pretty good, but I think we're going to try and bring it back. See if we can get that kink out of the roof, pull that pillar back, put a tube front end on this. Engine still runs. I drove it off the wrecker. Hell, even after I crashed it, it was sitting at a 45-degree angle in the passing lane. So I hurried up, jumped back in it, fired it back up, and pulled it off the road even more just because people were not slowing down. I mean, they're still just cruising by 70 mile an hour, just acting goofy. It's like, man, what are y'all doing? But yeah, we're going to try and bring her back. I'm going to try and document us bringing it back. The comeback story is always better than the original story. It's also winter time, so some of this might not happen until spring. And then I also just got my CDL today, so I gotta get a job and start buying parts, ordering parts, and all that. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and we're going to fix this one, but I think I'm also going to go out and get me a, I believe the 1314 is called an S197, I think, or, yeah, S197. I'm going to go get me try and find me a Gotta Have It green 1314. And then, also I figured, while I'm here, I bought these tires, probably last spring, and they're called Lexani. They're made by Lexani, which I believe is an off-brand of Nexen. See what the number here is. UHP 207. And it is, you know, the stock size 245, 45, 17. And they got the speed rating and all that. And these tires were $61 a piece on Amazon. And these were the good ones. The ones on the back are the junk ones that I didn't replace. But these are good. $61 a piece, and they are worth every penny. Every penny. I mean, I probably put, I probably almost put 20,000 on them. And I was reading people on Amazon saying they would get 40,000 out of them. So $61 a piece. They did good in the rain. They felt good. They handled good. For $61 a piece, I could not complain at all. I mean, that was a great deal. So figured that'd be a good piece of information for any Mustang people out there with, you know, with this size tire. You know, it used to be the only options you had was like $130 tires or $100 tires or, you know, whatever. And if you can get decent ones for $61 a piece, I mean, hell yeah, might as well. I don't think there was really too much to show. I think I already showed you guys the airbags and all that. I mean, yeah, got her pretty good. Interior wasn't, well, it still is nice, but just gotta get her cleaned up. I mean, I almost thought about parting it out, but excuse me. I'm gonna try and bring her back, and then get the tube front end on there. It's gonna give me room to put the old Turbski kit on there. So get the turbo on there and hop up the old 2 valve and see if we can hurt some feelings. And then, you know, if we blow up the 2 valve, then we'll look at other options. Maybe 351 swap, maybe LS. I normally wouldn't LS swap a Ford, but being this one has hit a semi and hit a guardrail, we might make an exception. And then eventually if the tranny blows up, we might put something different in there, automatic, maybe another stick, I don't know. And then we're probably going to have to beef up that rear end. So, I think my video overlapped or did something, but it might have started over, but still pretty much the same video. I don't know. Still getting used to this camera. But I think that's it. You guys pretty much got to see the damage. Tell your friends, come check this out. I mean, hell, maybe if I get, I don't know, if I get like 50 likes on this video, which I'll put the battery back in this thing, start it up, take it up the road, and I will smoke these junk BS garbage tires that I truly hate. I will smoke them puppies right off this thing. But, yep. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We'll try and get some more Mustang content for you guys. This one, you know, you might not see a video on this one for a little bit just because it's winter time and I got to get parts and money and all that. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, there's the story, there's the damage, and I think that's pretty much it. Catch you on the next one.